How would you feel if a child in your family fell out a window or developed cancer? What if none of your local hospitals were able to help your child? Now's your chance to help a local Children's Miracle Network hospitals get the equipment to deal with both of these, or just help fund more research. Each year for the past 3 years, I've helped Children's Miracle Network hospitals by donating my time and money to the program called Extra Life, which is held every year. This year, I think my group raised about $500, which I was happy about. And this all goes directly to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. One day, a child in your family might need help from one of these hospitals, and they'll be there to give it to you. There's a constant growing need for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals to help children. Today, I'd like to talk to you about, firstly, what your money will be going towards. Second, how to donate your money to the foundation. And finally, I'd like to share with you success stories of kids that have beaten this. I'll begin by telling you what your money will be going towards when it is donated. Each and every day, children are being diagnosed with cancer as well as many different birth defects. Some of these might not hit close to your home yet, but donating to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals can help these children. According to the Children's Cancer Fund in America, each day there are 46 children diagnosed with cancer. On average, 12,500 children are diagnosed each year. At any given day, there are 32 children entering one of the many Children's Miracle Network hospitals to receive treatment for the cancer. With the help of the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, 88% of those kids have been cured of their cancer. When you donate money to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, the money is sent to the hospitals and they choose what to do with it. For example, let me tell you a story about a boy named Anthony. Now, what happened to Anthony was, he had flu-like symptoms that really didn't warrant great concern until he was unable to walk. So, of course, his parents took him to the hospital, and to their greatest nightmare, they found out that their 3-year-old son had leukemia. He spent of course, the hospital helped him, and then over the next 3 years, he was cancer-free. In October 2010, he was announced cancer-free. Now, of course, with that money, of course, helping Anthony, they also sponsored an event called Big Apple Circus, which what Big Apple Circus is they send clowns, stuff like that, into the children's rooms to make them cheer up. And Anthony, of course, loved this. Now, with that story of Anthony being said, I'm sure a lot more people might be willing to donate to the Children's Miracle Network Hospital, even if it's just a few dollars. Thankfully, there are many ways for them to donate, and some of them being as simple as going to your local Walmart. This is how you can donate what little money you can spare to help the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals and other children like Anthony. Of course, you can donate on the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, which is www.childrensmiraclenetworks.org, which is really long. They could shorten that. And then there's another way, of course, is by the Miracle Balloons. Everybody sees the Miracle Balloons. You've seen them at Great American Cookie, Walmart, everywhere. They're $1 a piece. If you can spare $1 after buying something, that's great. And then there's another way you can do it, is by sponsoring or joining in one of the events, such as the Extra Life program that I'm in, Miracle Balloon or Miracle Gene Day, and of course, I always forget this third one, Dance Marathon. And all the proceeds will go to your local children's hospital. Where was I at there? And of course, and if you can't donate any money, there's of course a little amount of time you can donate to the Children's Miracle Network, which we have a hospital in Charleston. You just go down there, ask for volunteer slips, they'll have you fill out stuff. They're actually going to do interviews because they want to make sure you're normal before they let you in there. And then the final way is share a child's story on Facebook, like Anthony or one of the other children I'm going to be sharing with you in just a few moments. And just going that way through Twitter, Facebook, anyway, I'll do that as well. As you can tell, it's very simple to donate to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Even the slightest bit of money or your time could spare or help a child and their family, since it's always hard to see family members ill. A simple donation can make a large change in someone's life. When you donate money to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, you could help a child like Dylan. Now, Dylan's story is something that actually really interested me. I found him actually through Facebook on their webpage. He fell out of a second-story bedroom window, a 17-foot fall. During this fall, he suffered a stroke and a fractured skull. He had to survive 72 critical hours before the doctors would even discuss his possibility of survival, which had his parents, of course, in a nightmare. Where was I? There. And, of course, the donations were given to the hospital, helped fund his pediatric physical therapist, as well as neurosurgery and equipment and physical therapy programs to help Dylan recover. And Dylan's story I like as well. Dylan wants to be a NASCAR driver. Now, this is not in here. I didn't include this because I found it personally horrible. But they were talking about how he wants to be a NASCAR driver. And this was from the Children's Miracle Network Hospital site. He's already lived life in the fast lane. I found that kind of horrible. But that's just me. Now then, without donors, children like Dylan and Anthony may not have survived the conditions. They would have never grown up to achieve their dreams. Like Dylan, who wanted to be a NASCAR driver, or Anthony, who wanted to be an NFL player, then after he was too old to play, he wanted to retire and help children like himself. As you can see, donating Even a little bit of money can help, since every little bit helps, and the hospitals treat children every day and save their lives. So far I've told you what your donations would be going towards, how to donate money to the hospitals, and finally how your donations help children at the children's hospitals. You can donate to the hospitals just by visiting the website, donating on there, or again, if you're unable to spare any money or anything like that, just share your story, because I loved reading these stories. What if one of your children or one of your children's friends were diagnosed with cancer? Just simply fell out a window, because that one could happen. Well, they both could happen, but that one's more likely to happen with children. Just think of some money that you donate could go to one of these children in the hospital, or just reading one of their stories would make you feel so much better about yourself just by doing that. So I'm going to leave you with a short message from the family that went to our local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It was actually from his mother. My son was born with Williams syndrome, which caused heart defects. My son Corbin was admitted at 5 days old for heart surgery. He was there for 81 days before he passed away. The staff became our family. They went beyond what was required of them.